What's up? What's up, everybody? Morning. Good morning. Good morning to you all. I hope everybody's doing well. It has been a minute. It has been a minute. You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There's no coffee in the world that could have prepared me for what I was gonna see yesterday. Nothing. There was no tweet in the world that I think personally was gonna come close to matching what I saw yesterday. Nothing. Holy hell. Is there a lot to talk about? Anyway, before we get into that, what's up? Shout out to the chat. I see you, John. What up, brother? Good morning. What's up, Hustle? Shout out to my brother, MV Gaming. Appreciate you, my brother. Been a member for 34 months. Good morning. Good morning to you, my brother. Good morning to you. And what up, Sean? You know, it's crazy. You know, I was contemplating, you know, do I go live? Do I go live late last night? I was contemplating this. Like, do I go live immediately after talking with Blaze? Do I immediately just do that? But something told me, you know what, Bit? No. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait for the morning. Get your thoughts together, and then get out here, and then say what you need to say. So now we're here. So, there's a lot of people who are afraid of yours truly right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a little disclaimer to everybody who's joining in here. I'm not going to say nothing crazy. I'm just going to say what needs to be said. I told you guys this before. I told you this before. I had dudes come at me acting sideways. I'm just going to say the same thing. And then I'm going to leave. Sound good? I'm just going to do the same thing. So first, we're going to start with the news. Insomniac. Naughty Dog has confirmed that Factions 2 has officially been canceled. Factions 2. The multiplayer that has been going through a lot of phases right now. A lot of phases. From the game, quote-unquote, getting... I guess, sent to the drawing board, to the game being put on ice. And even when the theories came around that the game was going to be canceled, 50-50, it was a 50-50 split. You had people saying, oh, you believe everything on the internet, right? But these same bozos are running around talking about PlayStation 5 Pro, which, by the way, are from random shit from the internet. Oh, but we don't want to talk about that, right? We ain't going to talk about that. Anyway, I love how the deflection, there's always a weird deflection in regards to PlayStation, especially when you got to speak up or you just speak your mind on things. It's hilarious to me how many obstacles people go to damage control for this box. Mind you, we were all there, PS4 gen and onwards. Hell, PS3 gen and onwards. PS2, you name it, pick your poison. We were all there. But let's not act like this year was some incredible fucking year for PlayStation. It wasn't. Spider-Man 2 was great. Insomniac Games gets their props. We moved them off to the side. What exactly came out this year for PlayStation 5 from PlayStation first-party studios? Aside from Spider-Man 2. But people don't want to have that conversation. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've been called so much stuff on this channel. Yo, what up, DNA? I see you, brother. What's up? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But I've been called so much in regards to my takes on gaming. I had dudes call me an Xbox fan. Dudes call me a PlayStation fanboy. PC elitist. I lost count, honestly. I lost count. I really lost count. It's hilarious to me how bad people have fallen in this damn community. What was the number one thing we talked about at the start of the PS5 gen coming from the PlayStation 4? We wanted 60 FPS in all games. We wanted complete experiences. We didn't want half-ass experiences. We wanted performance, right? We wanted all this stuff, right? Remember how we all swore by it? We fought for it. We stood by it. That was going to be the thing we stand by. And what happened, people? Not even halfway through the gen, dudes already flip-flopped and started lowering the standards. And their excuse was, well, it looks better than anything on Xbox. As if that has anything to do for what the standards that we instilled going into this generation. People gave excuses for it and say, you know what? It don't matter. It's better than Xbox, right? What does PlayStation do? PlayStation charges you more for PlayStation Plus. Dudes get mad for a day. And then as soon as they saw a state of play announcement, they try to sweep it under the rug. It's fine. We have had 4 state of plays, ladies and gentlemen. About 4. And each one of these state of plays has been lackluster. With no announcements to jump out your seat over. None. You can count the Spider-Man 2 reveal? Sure. But we knew that was coming. There has been no crazy announcement from PlayStation Studios in the past 4 years from these state of plays. Think about that. Think about it. None. Crazy. Well, I wouldn't say 4 years, but the past 4 state of plays, they have been mid. I'll say that. Anyway, so I come on here. I tell you flat out, you know, I don't like what I'm seeing, man, from Naughty Dog. Appreciate the 33 months, Ice Queen. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. But I came out here. I said it flat out. I saw a lot of people weren't doing it. I saw a lot of people were putting on the fake smiles and acting like fake salesmen, being terrible liars, terrible yes men as it is, to try and tell you that they were hyped for Last of Us remakes, Last of Us remasters. So I'd be the brave one. I came out here and told you flat out. Why are we hyping up a remake of a game we've already played? We've already played a remaster for. Why are we paying? And then we go back to the standards, ladies and gentlemen. These dudes, Naughty Dog, charge you, the consumer, you who's watching, you who's in the chat, $70 for an incomplete experience that didn't have factions. And the only thing they threw in there, the only thing they threw in there, think about this. They threw in speedrun stuff that no one took advantage of because nobody cared. Nobody. They threw in a crafting system from Last of Us Part 2. While doing so, they damn near misled everybody by making them believe that Last of Us Part 1 was going to have dodge and pro mechanics. But you had to do damage control. But Big Cloud, they have to change the whole thing in regards to take advantage of that stuff. Even though Neo flat out said that's what they were doing to begin with. Remember, they were building it from the ground up, right? For PS5. This is the definitive Last of Us experience, right, Big Cloud? This is the definitive one. This is the one that's going to rival the PC. This is the one that we want. It didn't have factions. It didn't have no new mechanics. It had a crafting system. It had accessibility features, which, by the way, people had the nerve to try and justify the price for. Something that's supposed to include others who have disabilities. You dudes want to sit here and act like it is worth a higher price tag for that. If it's for including new people, newer customers, don't you think logically it should be at a lower price for those individuals? Don't you think? Don't you think? Anyway, factions not included. What was the damage control, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, Big Cloud, you can play factions on the PS4. Stop hating. You get the PS4 version of factions free on your PS5. Why don't you play that? Why in God's name would I want to play the PS4 version of factions when I got a brand new version of Factions 1 or Last of Us 1 being remade from the ground up? Don't you think I would want the better version of that? All these bells and whistles that they're showing in a regular factions mode thrown into this? Don't you think? And then the damage control, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody cared about factions Nobody wanted factions. Nobody wanted factions, Big Cloud. Nobody. Yet the same dude said nobody wanted factions was trying to be on the hype train and hyping up factions too. Oh, by the way, Neil Druckmann said we're getting factions too in 2024. Did he though? No, he said you're going to hear more, or 2023, I'm sorry. No, he said you're going to hear more about factions in 2023, and we got updates on factions. And it wasn't the updates we wanted to hear. The last update we got on factions was that it was on 50-50 chance of being canceled. And here we are today at the end of 2023, and Factions 2 is no longer coming out. It is being canceled. Ah, that's right. Yeah, that's the other thing they fixed. The AI. Yeah, cool. Wow. That's worth $70, brother? Jeff, that's worth $70? Fixed AI on a game that's old as hell? That's worth $70? Cut content? Sorry, brother. My take's not bad. My take's actually quite justified. There's nothing else added to that game. And here we are again. Oh, it gets even more funny. They're now charging you $10 if you have the PS4 version of Last of Us Part 2. They're charging you $10 for a remaster. Really? They're charging us $10 for The Last of Us 2 remaster. If you have The Last of Us 2 on the PS4. I'm sorry, color me blind or color me dumb here, but why wasn't that same attention given to Last of Us Part 1? Especially when it's half experience. Why is it? Oh, Big Cloud's a remaster. That's your excuse? Let's go through what that remaster's offering you, shall we? 60 FPS, new game mode, 3 maps, haptic triggers, all that stuff. Everything that dude is just bringing up for The Last of Us Part 1 remake is in The Last of Us 2 remaster. And it's $10. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Where are the standards? Where are the standards, people? And that's true. It's not even 60 because it's patched in from the PS4. It was already 60 on the PS4. The PS4 version was already 60 on PS5. $10. And you know what's funny about this? Since they announced that, or they didn't announce that it was coming to PC, y'all already know what's coming next. Y'all already know what's coming next. There's going to be a Last of Us Part 2 remake. And I'm willing to bet Factions, whatever they got done with Factions 2 over here, is probably just going to be reworked into the Factions 1, which we should have got for Part 1. And they're going to put that with Last of Us Part 2. I have a feeling that might be the case. And they're going to say, hey, guys, $70. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if that was the case. It's incredible to me how far the mighty have fallen. It's incredible. It's incredible to me. And then we go for the track record. You ask for updates. You ask for, hey, is there anything else to really look forward to? The answer is no. Neil Druckmann went to the Game Awards and literally announced. Literally, Neil Druckmann went on the Game Awards, accepted the Best Adaptation Award for Last of Us TV show, and just announced Last of Us Season 2. As if anybody in this chat really cares about Last of Us Season 2. I don't care about Last of Us Season 2. What up, Butch? No, this ain't on premiere. This is crazy. I have never seen anything like this. And you know, what I love more about this is the fact that more people have woken up. Naughty Dog went on Twitter with this announcement. I want you to understand this. Naughty Dog on Twitter actually limited how many people can actually reply to the tweet. When in the history has Naughty Dog ever limited who can reply to a tweet? When? I've been saying this for months. Stop this tone-deaf approach to the community. Stop. Stop. You're digging yourself in a hole. You got the dudes that's going to buy it. Okay, go buy it. You dudes are lost causes to me. I don't care. Don't tell me you're buying it. I don't care. I really do not care. I really don't. You want to buy it, go buy it. But it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious what I'm seeing on Twitter. And there is there's nothing I can say. There's only one person I feel bad for, and that's Blaze 4K. Off air, we had a bet. And I told this man, I didn't even want to do the bet. I'm dead ass. You can ask him. I didn't want to do this bet. He's like, Big Clout, I swear, let's do a $100 gentleman's bet. I'm like, he's like, let's do a $50 gentleman's bet. He's like, what's the bet? He's like, Big Clout, Last of Us Factions 2 is going to come out in 2025. I said, bro, that's your bet? He's like, Big Clout, it's going to come out in 2025. I said, bro, you know what? Let's do a real gentleman's bet. He said, what's your bet? Let's put 100 on it. $100. This game is not coming out in 2025. I flat out said it won't make it to 2024. Like clockwork, it has been canceled today. And dudes want to sit here and still act like Naughty Dog is an S-tier studio. Now, I'm not talking down on their work that they've done in the past. They have earned their stripes, for sure. But from what they have done lately, bruh. Bruh. They have gone so low right now. And we're talking about tier lists. There's no debating it. It's Insomniac Games. It is Sony Santa Monica, who, by the way, who is giving a rogue mode for God of War. And it has a story expansion on top of that. And guess what? It's free. To the guy saying you don't have to buy this Last of Us stuff, it's free for God of War. It's free. It's free. Am I missing something here? It's free. Crazy. New story expansion, everything. They said gentleman's bet requires the money. Now, we had that, if you ever see that movie Trading Places, DNA, watch Trading Places, the Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd movie. We had that gentleman's bet. If you get it, we had that one. Only difference is I tried to tell him $1. He didn't want to do $1. He wanted to do 50. So I was like, you know what? Let's go 100. So we actually made $1. Just add 2 zeros. There you go. That's the gentleman's bet. But it's crazy to me. It's crazy how bad this stuff has come. And then dudes want to act like dudes were taking it personal. Like, yeah, but dudes took it this. It's crazy. Each DLC/expansion is done by a case-by-case basis. God of War sold really well, and Sony Santa Monica rewarded their customers. Okay, I can use that same logic with you with Last of Us. Last of Us won the best-selling PlayStation games of all time. Part 2 did extremely well despite splitting the fan base. Where's the reward to the consumer? We don't want to answer that question, all right? We don't answer that. See how that falls apart? See how it falls apart? We should not be charged for stuff that should already be there. But people don't see this. But it is what it is. Like I said prior, I'm done arguing people. I'm done. Y'all have lost me y'all lost me completely with this joint, bro. Y'all lost me completely. I'm blown away with how bad things have gotten. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad, man. Shout out to Black Cobra with the $2 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. It's just the fact ponies still have faith in Naughty Dog is pathetic. Oh, bro. Dudes are actually taking the quote. If you're still in here, Black Cobra. Dudes are legit saying, oh, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy that they said they're not going to abandon their single-player model. That will lose their identity. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? When were they abandoning their model? When were they abandoning their model? Wow. I'm blown away right now. The copium is strong. It's strong. What's next, man? Should we not get excited for anything, Naughty Dog? At this point, it's hard for me to get excited for anything, Naughty Dog. I don't care for damn Factions 2. Now, at this point, I don't care for anything Factions because, like, what's the point? What's the point? If they do bring Factions, if they do, with Last of Us Part 2 remake, if they do give you Factions, it's just going to be Part 1 with the assets from this flipped onto it. I'm willing to call it. I'm calling it right now. And I don't care. I'm not rebuying Last of Us Part 2. I don't care. I don't care about anything Last of Us. Naughty Dog has a lot to prove to us. Their next project, in my honest opinion, not the only one who feels this way. I don't care. People say I'm, people say I'm being a little extra. I'm not actually. I'm actually being quite reasonable in this situation. In fact, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. What's up, Crispy? Let me do this. I forgot I had this game on. Sorry about that. But this is wild, bro. It's Christmas time. Tis the season to be giving, right? Tis the season to be happy, excited. And Naughty Dog's defense is we're going to tell you the worst possible news going into next year. Crazy. What's up, Dragoon? But it's crazy. I said it once, I'm going to say it again. Shout out to Insomniac Games for keeping PlayStation fans happy. Shout out to Insomniac. They come a long way. But it is a shame what has happened to Naughty Dog. It is a shame. It is an absolute shame what has happened. How did we go from praising Naughty Dog and putting them on the same level as Rockstar? High ups. Can't do no wrong type of studio. To get in here. If you would have told me a million years that Naughty Dog was going to be releasing half-ass games and charging you full price, that Naughty Dog was going to be canceling projects that they promised, that Naughty Dog was half-ass delivering and just remaking the same game over and over. In fact, if you would have told me you would have had damn near 7 Last of Us damn experiences in a short time frame, I would have laughed at you. I would have laughed. Literally. Last of Us Part 1. Last of Us 2. Last of Us in general. What else? Last of Us 2 remastered. It's 5 games. And they're all the same. Oh, Lord. Crazy. Oh, shit. Why is Burning Shores got a price tag on it? Okay. First of all, Burning Shores, last time I checked, yes, it was an expansion of the game, right? It was an expansion, meaning more story content. Yes. More of the game. A new part of the game. More of an experience. They charge you for it. No problem for that. There's no issue for that. None. None at all. Last of Us Part 2 is giving you a damn mode that should already be there. A mode. 3 maps that should have been there. And that is it. I don't understand your logic. I really, really don't. I don't. And last time I checked, Horizon wasn't celebrating anything. The game was still hot on the market when the DLC dropped. Was it not? This is a celebration for Ragnarok. But we're not going to do that. The funny thing is, it's hilarious to me. Someone else will have to suffer through their next project together before I consider touching anything. That's true. What's up, Astro? No, it is true. It's crazy. How is Valhalla free? And it's got story content. It's an expansion of the story, the main story. How is that free? I don't get it. What's up, bro? But how is that free? It's crazy. How? Okay, and how many copies of Last of Us sell? Damn near 20 million, right? If not over 20 million. Why is this not free? Last time I checked, I don't even think we got sales numbers for Horizon Forbidden West. Did we not? Did Sony even talk about sales numbers for Forbidden West? Did they? Because I don't remember them saying anything about sales numbers. Sony felt bad because they knew they were cancer fadging, so they gave God of War for free. Bro, what they need to do, honestly, they need to reverse the pay behind Last of Us 2 remake. Real talk. Just give that joint out for free. You're going to have to fan the flames. Just give it for free. I would take, listen, I don't even care for it. That's the wild part. I wouldn't even play it. But I'm dead ass. They might as well get that joint for free. Forbidden West only sold 8.4? Really? Damn. I might say, yeah, there was no sales numbers given for Forbidden West. So this whole sales thing is hilarious to me. Like, why are you bringing up sales? They didn't even bring up sales. In fact, remember correctly, Horizon Forbidden West came out during Elden Ring. And once Elden Ring dropped, Horizon was forgotten. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, Jesus. You only talk to your mods. No, I replied to your message. Did you not hear me? Oh, God, Astro, don't you start with this Elden Ring effect. Don't start. Dude still ain't recover. Dude still ain't recover. You know what's funny about that, though? What was they saying, Astro? They were saying From Software was overrated, but this is the same studio that gave you Bloodborne. They love Bloodborne. How does that work out? They talk about Bloodborne 24/7. How does that work out, Astro? Yeah, I'll wait for you to answer that one. Only you can answer me that one. Apparently. How does that make sense, bro? Why I'm alive this early? You know what? Dude, real talk, I haven't even slept. I dead ass did not sleep. I've been up all night, just been chilling. I've been like getting my thoughts together on what I was gonna say. So I appreciate y'all joining me this early. I know this is awkward. This is random for me to be up this early. But I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do this because I wanted to get my thoughts on this. So. So playback delay? Is there? I would take, listen. Bro, me too. I have to log in to Record 9:30 and never slept a lick last night. Today is going to be a fun. Ah, dude, that sucks. That sucks. I work at 4. Bro, I go in at 4 in the morning and I don't get off till I don't get off to damn near 10, if not noon at times. So I trust me, I understand. It sucks. It sucks. But you gotta hustle. Hope it go by quick, my brother. Hope it go by, man. I hope you doing well, though. Real tight. Make sure you guys show some love to Royal, man. Good dude, man. Good people. Good people. Always has been. Never catch you live before work. This news got everyone tripping. Hey, man. Everybody's justified. Everybody was hyped for this. Everybody was looking forward to this. I was looking forward to this. Black Cobra with the 5. He says, I better not hear anything from these motherfuckers about 343 now. At least 343. At least 343 is making a comeback with Halo Infinite because right now they're killing it. That's crazy. That's crazy to think. And Halo Infinite launched in one of the worst days. It had no content. I even played that. I played that shit. I streamed that shit on PC. Fun. It was fun. What it was. But it died quick. And then, like, everybody was still playing it. Think for Tanga and all them still was playing it. I'm like, bro, I can't play this. I can't play this. This shit's soulless. You know? Then they got back on it. I was like, ah, here we go. Here we go. We back on Halo. I'm like, Then the roadmap finally dropped. And it's crazy. Before y'all got that roadmap, y'all lost Bonnie Ross. Bonnie Ross had to be the fall guy for y'all to get that roadmap. Crazy. But they came back, though. But this would be the last Halo that ever goes this model, though. Now that they got Call of Duty, it's the last time you'll see Halo ever do this. And rightfully so. They should never do this again. Go back to traditional Halo games. Be smart about it with the content, and you should be fine. That's all. That's the thing, Jeff. You talking about Xbox, brother. That ain't the only platform where people play Halo. Steam. It's up in the top of Steam as well. Well, not top, but it's populated on Steam. Maybe Last of Us Part 1 didn't sell a lot. Last of Us Part 1, I don't even know. Some people were like, so I put out a tweet in regards to this, and some people brought that up, saying, oh, a lot of people cared about Last of Us Part 1. We bought it. I'm like, bro, did I ask, did people buy Part 1? Do I care that people bought Part 1? People bought the collector's edition, thinking it was going to be like some hard case or whatever. It ended up being the worst package thing. Y'all remember that whole debacle? Bent cases, busted up cases. Dude's ready to pay for a collector's edition of a game that you can get right now in a bargain bin at GameStop. Or probably you can get it for $5 or less in a PlayStation discount section. And y'all ready to pay $70 or over $100 for a collector's edition for the same game. And y'all wonder why Horizon Zero Dawn is about to get a remake. Y'all set the standards, people. Y'all set the standards, and they keep coming. Hope you're happy. They definitely didn't learn. They definitely did not learn. They did not learn. They did not. It's sad. It's not. It's crazy. It's crazy. A4 with bundles. You can get Horizon bundles for months. Mm-hmm. Crazy. And you know what's even more crazy about that, Joe? What's up, brother? But you know what's crazy about that, Joe? Dudes are hyping up a PS5 Pro. Let that sink in. Dudes are hyping up a PlayStation 5 Pro, another piece of hardware. You just got the Slim. Now you're hyping up a PlayStation 5 Pro. For what games? The same game that you already played? Again? So you're going to hype up a PlayStation 5 Pro for Last of Us Part 2 remake? Are you going to want to play on that? I'm good, player. I'm good. Give me Wolverine on a PS5 Pro, for sure. Give me a Sly Cooper on a PS5 Pro. Give me a SOCOM. Give me a Resistance. Give me a Motorstorm. Give me a Bloodborne. Give me an Infamous on a PS5 Pro. Ghost of Tsushima 2. Yes, sir. You read my mind. I'll take those. Why am I still playing Last of Us games? Hey, man. Stellar Blade? Mm-hmm. GTA. Yes, sir. We just got the trailer for GTA 6. That's 2025, my guys. 2025. Y'all already know y'all locked in. I know y'all locked in the chat for 2025 for GTA 6. I know I am. I can't wait for GTA 6. That's going to be fire. That's going to be art at its finest on PS5 and consoles or in PC eventually when it gets there. It's going to be fire. Can't wait. Beefier hardware too? Oh, hell yeah. I would more than likely upgrade just for GTA 6. That's a reason to upgrade right by itself. But you know what's not what's not a reason to upgrade though? Last of Us 2 remake. Last of Us Part 1 remake. That ain't a reason. I need a reason from PlayStation. I got a reason from third party. Why is it that third party have been dropping more hitters that just been sticking with us? Y'all notice that? It's been more third party hitters. Like I'm talking Liza P. I'm talking damn what's that game that won the awards at the Game Awards? It was Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate, right? All these games are hitting more than PlayStation. And usually it's the opposite. It's usually the PlayStation games that was leading everything. I remember if they were leading the pack, bro, has been nothing. I have not been feeling that energy. It's like it's been reversed, the Uno reverse card. Crazy. Resident Evil 4 remake, I mean, my guy. What up, James? What's up? Let's see what he said. Bro, all the games you mentioned, Jeff, are third-party games. None of those are from PlayStation's first-party studios. What are we doing here, my guy? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And you know what's funny about your list? Half of that list was supposed to be this year. You remember that? Half that list was supposed to be this year. If not majority of that list was supposed to be this year. And it didn't come out this year. They pushed it to next year because they had nothing for next year. They're slowing down, and no, we only get Wolverine. Yeah, I don't think Wolverine is far along. I think Wolverine is 2025. I do think the marketing for Wolverine does start in 2024. You know, we finally see like a trailer. You know what I mean? Like a good trailer for it. Get snippets of it, like story related. I can see that for 2024. You start getting those snippets of it, and by the end of 2024, you might get a demo. And then they'll say coming soon 2025. That'll be the way they handle Wolverine. I don't think it's 2025 or 2024. And I would hate for it to be 2024 anyway because it will feel rushed. You know what I mean? Coming right off of Spider-Man 2. I don't want that feeling going into Wolverine at all. I want that game to take their much time as necessary for it. And the same thing can be said about Blade. I want that Blade game to be taking as much time as possible. You know, dudes acting weird with it saying that, oh, I'm worried about it. I'm like, bro, it ain't first person, it's third person, number one. The game can definitely be fire. And you know, it's wild. A lot of people don't even know Blade's lore. So it's like, they're acting like they're Blade aficionados. I'm like, bro, you don't know nothing about Blade. Stop it. What date? That game, I think they'll aim for summer 2025. I can see it. Maybe close to holiday, but I think it'll be summer 2025 when everything's all said and done. I can see it. So, PlayStation only know how to make PS4 games. I mean, I wouldn't argue with you. I wouldn't. At this rate, I wouldn't argue with you. I really wouldn't. There's like so many gems that could have been like brought back and remade or whatever, and it would have been fire. said Wolverine will be a reskin Spider-Man. I doubt it. I doubt it. It's gonna be M-rated. Y'all watched. Y'all play Spider-Man too, so y'all know. Insomniac ain't afraid of blood. I'll just say that. So that's got me a little bit more. That's got more hope, so to speak, for me at least going into Wolverine. So I'm not worried about that at all. I think they will deliver with Wolverine, hands down, no issues. I think they'll deliver. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Envy. They won more awards than PlayStation at the Game Awards. Crazy. Usually it's the opposite. You know what I mean? It's reversed. It's reversed. Crazy. Crazy. Hold on. Let's see here. Let me get back to my chat. Sorry. Here we go. I'm just gonna go. I'm looking at the bottom and work my way up. Sean says, I don't know about Blade. I've grown to more enjoy stories where I'd be inclined to side with the vampires than go against them. That's the thing. I think Blade, if done right, story-wise, that's the thing about Arcane, though. Arcane, I don't really see them making a crazy, over-the-top story at all, for me at least. You know? I don't really see that being the case. I see them just doing more of like an action-packed, like action-packed, just over-the-top type of game. I can see it. It's third person. I want the combat to be on point, so that's all they gotta do. I think they'll do that. I would like there to be some like detail, like when you shoot off a limb, it actually disintegrates like the movies. I would love something like that, but I don't know. I can't really say anything until I see gameplay for Blade. It's hard to say. Is that a 42 LG OLED behind me? No, that's an old Vizio, bro. That one right there. I don't even use it. It's an old Vizio. I'm gonna get an OLED though. It's gonna be a monitor though. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be a it's going to be one of those wide curved monitors. Looking forward to that. Let me see here. Seemed like whatever game they had, a Hollywood actor won. Just about. Just about. I've only seen the 2 Blade movies. I'm interested to learn more about Blade and check out the game from Arcane. Oh, bro. What we need to do, real talk, I'm down to actually stream those with y'all and watch those. I know you've seen Blade 1 and probably 2. Blade 3, a lot of people sleep on. I think it's okay for the lore. Just to add more to the lore. They say, hey, Dracula's the first vampire of Homnis Nocturnal. Who's the god of vampires? La Magra. So they basically told you that La Magra made Dracula. Boom. There's your lore. But a lot of people don't like... A lot of people don't like Blade Trinity. That's fine. I think it's because of Ryan Reynolds. A lot of people didn't like Ryan Reynolds. I thought he was just goofy and hilarious. Anything Blade aspect, bit, damn, he knows everything. Hey, man. Loyalist, brother. Loyalist. Say what you will about Nintendo, but right now they make the best first-party exclusives of the big 3. Bro, I used to debate that for years. You were there when I used to debate that. I used to get into heavy arguments with Nintendo dudes. I would never get off that square. But now I bow my head. I legit bow my head. Nintendo knows their audience. They know how to drop games. Even though some of these games got terrible performance, they know their audience. They know what necessarily need to drop. And they haven't had no issues. That's crazy. And they're running on a potato. Which is that Switch. They're running this on a potato. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Did I miss anybody's comment? I'm just looking up. Sorry. All right. I'll just scroll down. I don't see no comment. Let's see. No. Oh, yeah, talking about listening. PlayStation made more profit this year then Xbox. Just stop. Why are we talking about PlayStation's financials? And what does PlayStation's financials have to do with what we're getting as consumers? Yay, they made money off of us. Woohoo! They're doing great. They're prospering. But what about us? First party. What about the consumers that's keeping them afloat and doing all this? What are we getting? A handheld that no one asked for, which is the PlayStation Portal. Ooh, new earbuds, DualSense Edge, a new PS5 Slim, a PS5 Pro, bunch of hardware, more stuff to buy so they can praise and say, we made more money than Xbox. What have we got to play on this hardware? That's the question you need to ask yourself there, Jeff. That's the question. That's the most important question. And I hate to break it to you, I'm not, and this is me being fair. Microsoft's turning stuff around for them. Exactly. Why are you showing me earbuds? Says, whoa, bit. PlayStation Portal changed my quality of life. I mean, if you want to stream your games with a little lag, hey, man, if it works for you, it works for you, brother. It ain't for me. You know what's funny about the streaming games thing? Y'all remember dudes was like, they were fighting for like days. They would never give in on that hill. They're like, oh, I would never stream my games. Xbox is terrible, right? That's the worst way to go. And yet, as soon as it gets available on PS5, wow, it's so seamless. It's great. I don't have to play the games natively. I can just stream them. Also, I got my portal. I can stream it to my portal. But I can't connect to the hotel's Wi-Fi because there's no browser on this thing, so I can click yes to the settings. But hey, I got a hotspot on my phone. I'm just going to burn through my minutes. It costs me more money, even though there's an app on my phone, mind you, an app on my phone. Forgot about that, right? It's an app on my phone that does everything this tablet does, and then some. Hey, brother. More power to y'all. More power to y'all. More power to you. It's crazy. I had the LG CX OLED, and I bought the Sony Bravia for it. Oh, I actually wanted that. That's fire. Back in March for my work monitor, and it's also what I game. I'm sorry. That's what I game on good mind or something. Yeah, that's fire, man. That's fire. I'm getting the Alienware one. I think it's the AW. Hold on. That's the one I'm actually getting. I've been eyeing that monitor for a minute, but it's the yeah, curved. Here it is. Sorry about that. The Alienware AW3423DW. That joint is fire. I love that joint. Absolutely crazy. The only downside about that particular monitor, though, when I get it, I know a lot of people probably going to ask, well, will it work on PS5? The answer is yes, it will work on PS5, but it won't take a full advantage of the monitor. You know what I mean? It won't be a curved because, you know, PS5 doesn't support widescreen support like PC. So this would be more of my PC, you know, monitor. And I'll have my Acer Predator right here, which is my 4K console and PC monitor right now. I'll use that for the console. Just call it a day. No real reason for me to upgrade any more monitors after this. Once I get this OLED, no real reason. I'll just use my 1080p monitor here. I'll put it in that portrait mode, and have that be for the chat for you guys. That way I don't have to do so much looking around. I'll have everything right here. You guys right here, gaming here, and here. And that's just it. That's just going to be the setup when we move into the new house, especially. That's what I'm going to have. I'll be all right with it. I'm okay with it. Says it 34? Yes. 34 inch. Yes, sir. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly it, my brother. Shout out to Black Cobra. Appreciate the fire, brother. Are there really people in the chat defending Sony and Naughty Dog right now? Jesus Christ. Get the tea out your mouth. It's not defending Sony and Naughty Dog. fuck's sake. Hey, man. People, listen, I get it. People are passionate. I get it. Y'all like the company. Y'all like a certain brand and all that stuff. It's fine. You can like the brand. Brand loyalty will get you somewhere. But like I said, brand loyalty is never a good thing, and it'll never get you in. It'll never work out the way you think it is. Being loyal, buying all this shit. It's not. Really not. You're gonna be out more money, and you're gonna look more silly in the long run. I'm just telling you. I'm not knocking anybody buying anything. You want to buy it, and enjoy it. But couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Lokita is in the chat. Holy shit.
I've been really trying.
Long time, dog. Long time.
Trying to hold back this feeling for so long.
Long time. Shout out to Lokita. We go back, everybody. We go back. We go back. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, monitor is fire. Absolutely. Love it, man. I love that monitor. You know, I think Asus is gonna have another one. I don't think it's 34. I think it's gonna be like 20. I think it's 32. It's another monitor Asus is working for. It's like their newest one that's gonna drop. But I really just want a curved monitor. You know what I mean? I'll take a curved monitor personally, and I'll be all right. You already know this, Lokita. You already know this. I got lots of problems. Lots of problems. Hey, yo, Knuckles. Yo, bro. Knuckles, I said this before, bro. I don't understand the point behind that. People keep bragging about PlayStation 5 sales. Meanwhile, we weren't getting any games. And that's true. We're not. I don't understand what it's talking about Sony's financials and comparing their financials to Xbox doing for us in terms of the fact that we ain't got nothing to really play on this damn console. I don't get it. I really don't get it. What up, Aaron? What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. What am I playing now? Nothing. Nothing at all. I got games that I got to do reviews for, written reviews for. I got to finish those up. And then once that's done, I'm just going to tackle my backlog. And my backlog is insane. Like, y'all low-key probably see me log in on my PlayStation, and y'all probably be looking at yourselves like looking weird. Like, why is Big Lucky signing in and then signing out? Bro, I be getting to those moves. Like, I'm getting ready to play a game. I'm getting ready to start it, and I just stop because I know I got too much stuff on my plate. I can't touch. Can't touch Liza P. Can't touch it. It's a lot of stuff I got to play, bro. It's a lot of stuff. I got to get done before I can play these games. I'm done. I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck right now. And then we got other stuff outside of YouTube that I'm working on. It's a lot going on right now. It's a lot. It's a lot. Killing me. Absolutely killing me. But I'll make it. I'll get through it. I will definitely get through it. I'll get through it. It's probably like the worst gaming hours I've had this year in the history of PlayStation. I would think that I would be like killing it this year. I really didn't hardly do anything this year. I did not care. It was hardly anything. I got this big head. Hey, you better watch that. Better watch that one. You know what happened last time, Lakita? You know what happened last time? Severin Evans with the $5 super chat. Also, why use console sales as a metric when your competitor is making more than you selling less consoles? That metric is moot. What about games now? Thank you. Everybody's so used to the console margin. They use that in the whole arguments. I can't. I don't care, bro. I move past it. I don't even bring up console sales. And I just think the whole console is hilarious because Once they're done talking about console sales, they're immediately just going to start talking about specs of the new console next. That's going to be the next thing people are going to talk about after console sales. I have a backlog because I still don't have a PS5, and I would have one right now if it wasn't going on vacation in the next 6 days. Man, enjoy the vacation. Where you going? You going to cruise? Shit. PS5, I mean, that's if you want that slim. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that slim, it looks better. Like, I was a little skeptical on the PS5 slim after what I saw the teardowns, but I'm like, yeah, it looks like a better buy this time around than that last revision. It looks like a better buy. So I actually like what they've done. Despite certain things. Why does Xbox have coming this spring? Let's keep the same energy, bit clouds. What does Xbox got to do with what PlayStation's getting? Let's keep the same energy, Jeffy. Again, everything you're saying, you're bringing Xbox. We're not talking about Xbox. We're talking about PlayStation. We're talking about our camp. We're going to throw Nintendo and Xbox out the window. We're not talking about them. We're talking about what PlayStation has. This is our box. What do we have? Nothing. First party wise. Nothing. But if you're talking about Xbox, though, what did they say? Hellblade 2 is coming out next year. You got... I got to go through the list. I ain't even bother to look at the list. But you got update on Hellblade 2, finally. That's 2024. Saw gameplay. I was surprised how clean that looked. Shocking, actually. Going to France, visit my sister for... Hey, that's fire, man. Enjoy. I just wanted to visit France. Eurotrip vibes. A lot of people don't know what Eurotrip is. Classic. Look at me, I sound old. I'm not old, Cass. I'm not old. I'm not old, kitty. Not. You stop this. Call me old. I don't have a cane yet. Also, I bet you Call of Duty, Xbox first-party game sells more copies on that platform than first-party games do, which since they I'm not sure how they do. I don't know how Call of Duty is going to really do it, if I'm being honest with you, Severin. I don't even know. Like, I know, obviously, they'll have it console. Like, they'll have console sales for it, for sure. But I'm thinking more like they're going to count the digital sales on that in general, because Game Pass. Because you think about it, remember how they tried to put Halo as the mascot for Game Pass? Like, Halo is day and date. I told you this prior. Call of Duty was going to be that. So now that they got Call of Duty, and that's going to be... You won't see the effects of that until 2025. Yeah, 2025, you won't see the Game Pass part of it. And you won't be able to until you see that. But 2024, marketing, it's just going to be exclusively Xbox and everything. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see how that whole thing plays out. I am curious to see how it goes. And also, keep in mind, Call of Duty... In order, like, the biggest factor to Call of Duty success is ironically Call of Duty. Call of Duty needs to redeem itself after this ridiculous latest entry. If you got Kratos himself dissing you at the Game Awards and you got dudes getting emotional, that's so unprofessional. How can you talk about our game? What do you say about your game? That isn't true. It's short. It's watered down. It's nowhere near the original experience. It's watered down. It's a joke. I'm good, player. I don't care about Warzone. Why are you forcing Warzone in single player, basically? I don't care about this game. I'm not excited. Makarov looks like a clown compared to the OG Makarov. How they take Makarov, who was a legit OG, like a legit badass. Y'all remember, John, you know this especially. Makarov was a G in the original Call of Duty, bro. He was a legit G. This dude was so unpredictable. He catch you off guard type of thing. There was always a nice little twist. How you take that and you give us this watered down HBO special version of him? I don't get this. It's terrible. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, even when he calls in the Moab, well, actually, he calls in the nuke, but before it was called the nuke, it was called the Moab in Modern Warfare 3 when they had Yuri. And they showed the city getting destroyed. You hear the countdown like the nuke. I'm like, bro, come on, man. I don't expect cool stuff like that. Just like the whole thing with the terminal. I don't expect, like, you know, they ain't gonna do nothing like that. Because I do it all the time. Oh, that's so hard to do. Oh, God. Hey, Keita, be careful with your wording there. You know, there are children present. I'm just saying. Careful with your wording. Yeah, the crying after the joke was crazy. Dudes are sad these days. Like, laugh at it. It wasn't that shit. It really wasn't. It was like a half-ass joke, bro. It's a joke. It's a slight jab. These men, they but you know how they be. Like, you can't joke anymore online. You can't be honest online. Hey, listen. It is what it is. It is what it is. The fact that PlayStation exclusives have attach rate that compete with casual games isn't something to shite on. It's impressive. Okay, let's rewind this back to a game that I will put up there with my game of the year. How many people are still playing Spider-Man 2 after they beat the story? Jeff? Really think before you answer this. How many people are playing Spider-Man 2 after they beat the story and are done with side activities? How many people are playing that? How many people are playing Horizon Zero Dawn or Horizon Forbidden West after they do all the story-related stuff? Forbidden West. Oh, man. Y'all crazy. Exactly. I don't know he's talking about it has this high attach rate. Where's he get it? Where's he talking about that it has this high attach rate? Everybody's still playing it. Bro, they beat those single-player games and they move on to the next game. And guess what the next game usually is? A third-party game. And they go. Oh, man. Bro, listen. It's not even look, bro. That's the thing, Lee. It's not even a fucking diss at the studio. Like, we all love Insomniac, but let's keep it a buck. After you play the story and you get past all the sections and you beat the game, a lot of people legit, after you were done, whether you platinum Spider-Man 2 or you were at the end of platinum or whatnot, or getting close to platinum, a lot of people took a break from Spider-Man 2 and moved on to something else, which is usually a multiplayer game. I'm not even kidding. A lot of people didn't even play it afterwards. Me, I was all in. I did all the stuff, platinumed it, got it done. I did it done in record time because I was waiting for the game for so long. It was crazy. But after doing that, I was like, bro, that's it. I moved on to the next thing, especially since there's no New Game Plus. Now, they said that's coming, but it's not available there. So there's no New Game Plus, nothing of that nature. It's like, well, I'll play it again at another time when that eventually is there. Eventually. But there ain't nothing. Remember all those cross-gen games? They sold basically nothing on PS4. with a console and sold, or that sold 120 million. That's true. That's applicable to every single player game. You can't just keep playing it forever. Yeah. And that is true. That is true, Sean. That is true. In single player games. I don't know about that. I want in single player games. Beat it and moved on. I'm still playing. Haven't beat yet. I'm still playing Horizon Forbidden West. Haven't beat that yet either. Yeah. How you ain't beat Forbidden West? What is going on here? What? I'm gonna give it a bug with you, bro. I already know you probably ain't gonna go back to Horizon Forbidden West. I'd be shocked if you did. A lot of people say that, hey, I'm gonna play Horizon Forbidden West later and beat it later. I'm talking months, then it turns to years, and they eventually go back to Horizon Forbidden West. Not all, but a lot of people do that. Take y'all forever. I don't know how y'all do that though. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I have completion anxiety, or not completion anxiety, but I don't know. Maybe I have ADHD. I just don't know. I just can't move on until I'm done. Maybe. PlayStation exclusives don't have high time. Hey man, I'm trying to tell them. Nah, respect. Nah, I ain't knock you, Robert. I ain't knock you. You said time. That is true. I ain't knock you. I'm just fucking with you. Shit. And we got Tekken 8 too, bro. I mean, like, dude, there's too much stuff dropping. Too much good stuff dropping. Like, low-key, too many good games are dropping. It's like, when does one find the time to actually game and play everything? You don't seem to know attach rate means it's a ratio of how many people bought the game against my console there. Y'all crazy right now. Y'all going at it. Y'all two going at it. It's getting a little hectic in the chat, guys. Hey, guys, friendly vibes. Nah, I'm playing. Nah, real talk. Y'all be chill. It ain't that deep. What up, Locum? To keep it a buck, a lot of those side missions, Last of Us 2, Spider-Man 2, so I have to ask. Good overall game, though. 2 side missions were a little, like, I was definitely questioning. Like, one particular one I thought was cool because it was like a send-off to the voice actor who played the guy with the birds. So I thought that was cool. That's a nice little send-off type of mission. I actually had no issue with that. The one with the old man in the park, I was like, why is that here? Why not do screwball missions? Why is that here? I was a little confused about it. And speaking of that, there wasn't a whole lot of that. If you're really thinking about it, there wasn't a whole lot of real crazy missions in here. Great, the screwball, I guess, is locked up. But, I mean, come on, man. That was cool. I mean, something. Give me some more stuff to do. You know, you got all this crazy traversal. Once you master the traversal in Spider-Man 2, bro, you're pretty much... The time taken to do all those side activities, like all the challenges and all that stuff, bro, it don't take that much time once you master the traversal system and how to use the web wings. I'm telling you, I really legit feel like that. It don't take that much time. It really don't. It's my backlog must be, bro. It really is. It really is. See? Yeah. Forbidden West was fire. Best thing. They better than Final Fantasy 16 side missions, though. See, I wouldn't know. Haven't played. Wouldn't know. Wouldn't know, brother. Wouldn't know. Marcus Grant says, you ain't warn shit. Oh, okay. I didn't warn you, huh? You know damn well I did, Chief. But hey, you want to sit in denial? Hey, brother. When's Factions coming now, Marcus? Oh, wait, it's not. Ha! Don't get me started, Marcus. Don't get me started. When you playing that, my guy? Naughty Dog still can't do no good? Or can't do no wrong? Let me know, Marcus. They still can't do no wrong, my guy? Naughty Dog still good? All things good? What up, John? What's up, brother? It is tragic. It is tragic. It's very tragic. I love it. Oh, God. I love it. Hold on. How do I do? Whew. The most played games on PlayStation are on multiple. Yeah. I mean, that's for every PlayStation consumer. That's for everybody. There's not a single PlayStation consumer that can flat out pull out his PlayStation account and say, hey, they legit put more hours into Sony single player or Sony specific multiplayer games than they've done third-party multiplayer. It's completely dominated by third-party multiplats. Completely. Like, your entire stats are going to be dominated by that. Amen. Big Cloud, you should start doing the Roman Reigns acknowledge me. I would, but here's the thing. I played the devil, MJF, to start the stream. So if that's Roman Reigns, then I am the devil. Where are those Naughty Dog defenders at? They don't want that smoke. Oh, they definitely don't want the smoke. Yo, dude tried that in Blaze Stream. He was sitting there going, oh, Big Claw, you doing all this, that, and the third. I flat out asked this dude the most important question. In fact, I think every PlayStation dude should be asking this question. When you have a dude that has like so much energy, like they want to talk trash, they want to debate type of thing, just ask him flat out. What games are you playing on your PS5? I asked him flat out, what PlayStation games are you playing this year on your PS5? What first-party games have you played this year on PS5 this year? My man went silent in the chat, completely silent. All you heard was crickets. So the thing is, he ain't want me to put the spotlight on. I wasn't even going to do it. I wasn't going to do it low-key. I was not going to do it. I'm just throwing out there. I was going to be very nice. I was not going to put the spotlight on his PSN account. I don't care to check his PSN. If I wanted to, I could have done that, and it could have been deadly, but I didn't want to do it. Jeff Jarrett is the GOAT of wrestling. He's one of them. I give him his props. He don't get his props. Love Jeff Jarrett, but he don't get his props. Kevin Nash, though, best powerbomb of all time. Always have. Always will have it. Goldberg, best spear of all time. Roman Reigns has gotten better, but I mean, let's keep it a buck. It's not Goldberg's at his prime. It's not Goldberg's. Shit. John Cena, you know, modern. If we're talking about modern era, Hulk Hogan, the GOAT. That's basically what John Cena is. Kenny Omega, in my honest opinion, is the greatest wrestler on the planet. Next to Will Ospreay. I think Will Ospreay's future is insanely bright. MJF is one of the greatest talkers of all time of the modern era. No debating it. CM Punk's a sellout. Don't care what he has to do. Hope he retires soon. I get him off my TV. I don't care about CM Punk. Seth Rollins, though. It's a shame that Seth Rollins had to share a spotlight with that clown. Seth Rollins is another goated wrestler. List goes on. AJ Styles will always be one of the greatest of all time. Be quiet, kid. Toss some I mean. Be quiet. According to PlayStation, my most played game of 2023 is Yakuza 5 Remastered. Nice. Nice. What about Tennessee Lee at the Samurai? Oh, God. Nintendo has a couple of games that did close to 25% and more. Animal Crossing sold like 40 million, which still blows my mind. Ghost and Last was only sold like 20 million combined. That's true. That is true. It gets hot under those lights. These? No. So way back there. Way back. I do need some Elgato lights though, so you guys won't see this as much. I just had this in the background for the sake of it. Like it's actually bright right now in the room. This is, it's early. But sometimes when we go live, it gets so dark in my room because I have blackout curtains and everything. So when we're going late for the podcast, I damn near disappear while doing this pod. So I do need some Elgato lights, but I'll be addressing everything for 2024. We'll be stepping it up for 2024. Everything. Oh, I didn't even see Undisputed the King Nate. What's up, bro? I didn't even see you in here. What's up? Look at me. I'm just breezing to the chat. I'm not even paying attention. What up? One up, bro? What's up? If Sony wants a live service so bad, why the fuck don't they get Bungie to make it? That's the thing, and they have one. But the thing is, remember, Jim Ryan wanted more. He wanted to push more. So Marathon and all that stuff, they wanted to push all that stuff. I wanted to bet, though, low-key, I was willing to bet that Jim Ryan was probably going to have some, like, he was going to flip a switch type of thing. He was going to like, yo, listen, Marathon, I know you guys signed on for Xbox for this to come to it, but I really want this exclusive. I'm dead ass. I'm willing to bet he was really going to do it. Oh, I think you meant the spotlight. Oh. I thought you were talking about these. Everflow DET from Raven was like, oh, facts. Facts. You don't have Rock. You don't have Rock with Pepsi Phil. Oh, man. Is that what we calling this man, Pepsi Phil? Listen, Pepsi Phil lost me, brother. He lost me completely. He lost me completely. What he did was was grimy. It was like beyond grimy. My man said they didn't want to work with me, so I'm just gonna go to another company. Even though, if you guys remember, there was a clause they had in the contract. They said, listen, if CM Punk acts like if Phil B's a good Phil for 6 months, the Young Bucks and everybody will actually work with him. Everything would have been fine. He didn't want to go through the contract. He wanted to have it his way. He thought AEW was BK. He wanted to have it his way. So he went to Triple H. And Triple H said, you can have it your way, but you're PG-13. You got to do what I say. So you can have it your way, but you got to do what I say. And that's basically what you got now. Sadly. Jeff, I don't know what you're arguing, bro. Listen. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just keeping a buck with you. Third-party games have and will always sell more than PlayStation first-party studios. It's just the facts. It's always been like that. They're not Nintendo, bro. Nintendo is the only company to have a game like Animal Crossing sell like 40 million. That's like the only company out of the big three that can put up these crazy numbers. Mario, by standard, does like what? On like his worst days, like 25 million on his worst. The highest I think I've seen Mario do was like 30 something. I think that was Paper Mario, something like that, right? It was like 30 million. There's not a single PlayStation game that has done 30 million or 25 million. None. Not even Uncharted 4 could do that. None. Not a single Uncharted is doing that. Killzone's not doing it. Last of Us hasn't done that. Now, if we add all the Last of Us games in total up, I mean, sure, you could put games up there. But the thing is, we're talking about single, just offer them like off the rip, their actual competitiveness. They just don't compete in that regard. They compete otherwise, though. They get the awards. Impact. PlayStation games make impact. That's all. I don't know how you like Animal Crossing. I don't know what y'all see in that. I really don't. I saw that joint. I saw a grown-ass man actually legit got teary-eyed playing. I'm like, bro, y'all know that scene from Road Trip? He's like, is this the shit y'all be sitting in Tiffany? That's literally how I look. I'm like, is this the type of shit y'all be playing on Nintendo? Like, that's how I was. I was like, yo, that's the shit y'all getting hyped for? Oh, no. It's for, everybody has their own taste, though. Everybody has their own taste. Like, I'm still to this day, I'm still shocked that Pikmin is a game that has a fan base. I never understood Pikmin. I never understood the hype behind Pikmin. Never. And I remember that was like one of their big surprises for the Wii U at the time. I was like, bro, I never understood the hype behind Pikmin. Kid Icarus, see, that was more my bag. You know what I mean? Smash Bros, that was definitely my bag. Nah, I don't know. It's relaxing, but I can't do it for too long. Nah, I got you. I mean, I'm like, I see dudes like fishing and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, why don't I just get like a fishing simulator? You know that? What's that game called? Fisherman's Bait Bass Challenge? Why don't I just get that? Problem solved. Get the real authentic fish challenge. That was the shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that game just like fell off the radar. It ain't no more. It ain't seen no more. Where's that? Shit, I play that any day of the week. Classic. That's just me though. That's just me. Everyone is playing multiple lots. Facts. I mean, okay, so Pokemon is a different story. Listen, everybody and their mama knows Pokemon. They know they can name a damn Pokemon right off the bat. Pokemon has been one of those things that grew into this like juggernaut. Had one of the dopest theme songs of all time with the first series, with the first season, right? And it just blew up. Continued to blow up. It's one of those things like where even on a bad day, that game still has a loyal following because they just know how good Pokemon games can be. You know, we've had crazy quality Pokemon games and some have had terrible gameplay. Like, to this day, Pokemon Coliseum holds up extremely well. Extremely well, right? But it wasn't the greatest in terms of controls and certain aspects. Wasn't the greatest, but it holds up extremely well. Pokemon has that crazy fan base behind it. And then when you add on different seasons of the show, newer age kids getting into it, right? Them catering to newer ideas with that whole thing with the watch, you can morph them and stuff like that, bro. They knew what they were doing. They had a gold mine. And the fact that you were still getting new Pokemon, think about that. The Pokemon came out, what, 1996? 97, something like that, I think. That's when we first saw the first TV show, 97 or 99, around that time. And they're still introducing newer, different Pokemon. Pokemon's got a fan base, man. A legit fan base. It's crazy. I don't watch it. So that's the thing. I stopped playing Pokemon. I don't really watch it. Like when people say Pokemon for me, like, "Bit, what's your favorite Pokemon?" I'll bring up an OG classic. I'll bring up like Pokemon Emerald. I thought Emerald was fire. One of my all-time favorites. I love Pokemon Emerald. I could play Pokemon Emerald like on emulated all day. I can play it all day. I love that game. That game was so good. Love Pokemon Emerald. But that's me. You know what I mean? That's just me. Pokemon Sapphire, Gold, Silver, I can play those all day. And that's just me. Those are classics. The newer joints, I don't really care. I don't really need remakes of joints. Even though some of them are done great, I don't really need it, though. I've already experienced it. But it's there, though. It's an option. If you ever want to get into that. I just never did. And this is facts, one up. This is fact. That's how crazy it is. And now you got the movie on top of that. Like Pokemon, listen, Pokemon's popularity has reached heights I never thought possible, to be honest with you. Never thought possible. And I kind of wish that the same thing would happen for Ratchet and Clank, because I think Ratchet and Clank are such a cool characters, and they have such a cool world that I think would resonate with people. Maybe not on the level of Pokemon, you know what I mean? But I thought it will at least resonate with people where it would get more eyes on it, you know what I mean? Especially Sly Cooper. I think Sly Cooper, Ratchet, done right with movies or a TV show, would have definitely done great. Like, but the thing is, though, it comes down to execution. You got to have a right plan. Like, a perfect example of execution and bad timing. Y'all remember Sonic? Remember the first look for Sonic? They made him look like a damn alien. Had those weird calves. They were trying to make him look realistic. And then they flipped and reversed it and legit went to the original look. And then it was beloved everywhere. I'm telling y'all, like, there's certain ways you gotta go about it. You gotta be smart about it, and it will print money. It has to be done right, though. So they don't have the staying power of Pokemon. I hear you there, but here's where other situations kind of fall right through that. Here's where that falls flat through your face. So I don't know if y'all remember this movie. It was called Chicken Run. Who remembers Chicken Run? Let me know. Let me see. Let me test the chat. Who remembers Chicken Run? I'm about to destroy that right there with this one thing. But who remembers Chicken Run? In the chat, who remembers that? Hold on. Before we answer that, I'm going to go up here. Switch comes out, and it's similar to a Series S. And so it's one style as well. You talking about that. Okay. The fishing and stuff is for a reason. Lakita. The fishing and fisherman's bait a bass challenge is the exact same thing. It's for a reason. You're doing it for a challenge. And you're winning. Just say. The notion that you can name Pokemon in seconds is no longer the case. There are now more than 1,000 Pokedex entries. Facts. These are facts. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So he says, yeah, I remember Chicken Run. Okay. Chicken Run was a stop motion movie that started off as a passion project, right? Guess what? They got a sequel. And it's going to be on Netflix. And y'all should look at the reception this has gotten on YouTube. I'm talking the like to dislikes. This shit has been blown up. Personally, if you do it right, you can't. Yeah, look, y'all didn't know? I'm dead ass. There's a legit Chicken Run sequel. And it's the same thing. Same stock motion, everything. A lot of the same characters are returned. New characters are introduced. I'm not even kidding. It looks good. I'm watching it. It looks good. I'm dead ass gonna watch it. I'm legit gonna feel nostalgia watching it. But yeah, I'm dead ass. People are blown away by it. It looks good. Mrs. Tweety, she comes back. All that junk, bro. Looks really good. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Y'all think I'm joking? Here, this is what I'll do. Hold on. I'll do it just for y'all. Y'all think I'm joking. Whoops. Yeah, I think I'm joking. I think it's called Dawn of the Nugget. Is that the name of it? Yeah, Dawn of the Nugget. That's hilarious. Look at the reception of this, y'all. Here, look in the chat. Here's the link. It's called Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget. I kid you not. That joint is official. That's the link. That joint is legit official. It looks good. Best name ever, yeah. Everybody came back. I'm like, wow, that is crazy. Y'all legit brought everybody back. Yeah, a legit sequel. And it's going to be on Netflix. It's legit. That is the link. In case you didn't know, this year, 2023, Ash has been retired as the protagonist of the Pokemon anime after 25 years. Wait, what? So they're retiring Ash Ketchum. Okay, who's going to be the protagonist? I'm guessing it's not going to be Brock or May. So who's it going to be? Unless it's going to be May. Or maybe it's going to be the professor. Remember how the professor's like his best friend? He doesn't know. from the future with Celebi. God, those movies try so hard to tie a backstory for every character. Y'all notice that? Like, every character had a backstory that was tied to a Pokemon. Entei, with the dreams and the little girl and, like, the nurse. Like, bro, y'all try so hard to give backstory to these characters with these Pokemon. Lucario and Suicune. Lugia and the three birds, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres. Bro, they tried. They tried. They tried. So he doesn't have a name? So they just announced him. They didn't give the name? Interesting. What up, Gasher? Get back in the booth. We ain't done with you yet. Pause. Two new protagonists from the current region. The new anime is called Pokemon Horizons. Interesting. Okay. I just hope it doesn't fall, like, it doesn't backtrack on him. I mean, Ash is just as iconic as Pikachu, for God's sakes. He's just as iconic. So I don't know how they're going to do that. What up, Bella? The best Pokemon, in my opinion, is Charizard. Yeah, Charizard was fire. I ain't gonna lie. He was lit. He was lit. He was lit. Bro, the coolest Pokemon until this day will always be Mewtwo. If I'm being real honest with y'all, it was Mewtwo. Mewtwo was like the dopest Pokemon of all time. I'll put Mewtwo in my top 3. I'll put, like, we're talking about just pure design. I thought Lugia was fucking incredible. And I thought Ho-Oh was the other one that I put high up on my list. Those are like my all-time favorite cool looks, design-wise. Too dope. I told you it looked good, John. You thought I was joking. It looked good, right? The original cast is back. It looks fire. And they got kids this time around doing it. It looks fire. He definitely was OP. That's why I loved it. Mewtwo is like the only one that can speak English. No. There was other ones that could speak English that were psychic. Remember, you had to be psychic to speak English. Or to actually speak. All psychic Pokemon can speak. Technically. You know what I'm saying? Meowth's like the other one that spoke fluent English. Bro, here's the thing, John. So I watched an old something just told me to watch one of the old scenes from Chicken Run, and then that shit got recommended. I was like, yo, don't tell me this is clickbait. I clicked on that joint, bro. Everybody was losing their mind. Like, yo, this is it. And it's on Netflix. I'm like, stop playing with me. And I was watching, I'm like, yo, this looks good. And they did stop motion, just like they did for the original. So they kept it authentic. They kept it synergized. I was like, bro, that's why it took so long. I love that. I love it. I thought it was cool. I legit thought it was cool. Let's see here. Real mature gamers scoff at platformers, mascots. They will never give something like Ratchet a chance. Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame, to be honest with you. Like, when I look at Sly Cooper, like just the world and just him, you know, the stuff that they can actually do in movie form that we've done in game form, I can see that movie being fire and actually doing well, legit doing well. But we'll never know, man. We'll never know. And speaking of Sly Cooper, I would love a part 4 just to be the final one. Or part 5, technically. To be the final one, yeah. Because Sly 4 was back in time, so 5, yeah. I would love it. Absolutely love it. I would go crazy for it. I love how creative they are with Sly Cooper. They've always have been. My all-time favorite in the series would probably be 2. Sly Cooper 2. And I would probably say Sly Cooper 2 and 3 are my all-time favorite. Yep, 20 years ago. But anyway, nah, man, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a little bit. You know, A lot of people probably think I was going to scream. Nah, I did all the screaming on Blaze's right. I let all my raw emotion out. I just wanted to come out and say, listen, I told y'all, warned y'all, we're here. Going forward, listen, don't be so quick to deflect. Deflecting ain't helping you. It's gonna make it worse. Accept it. You know what I'm saying? Be realistic with stuff. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. If I'm up, hopefully I'm up in time for RGT. I can't even promise y'all right now because I was up all night. I have not slept. All right. So if I don't do RGT, I want y'all to have a great weekend. And y'all be safe and y'all be blessed. We'll say much love to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. And of course, more streams and official content will be dropping. Yes, 2024 is going to be the year BitCloud goes back to being BitCloud in terms of trying and uploading. It's time for me to get back to work, stop slacking. So I look forward to actually returning to the mic officially and dropping daily content. So make sure y'all bell icons are ticked. All that good stuff. And, yeah. See you soon. Lokita! It's good to see you, dog. It's good to see you. Hope you be good. And good to see you too, Bella. And everybody else in the chat. I'll let y'all.